doing? Haha. So here we are, post Gromma Palooza. And I want to tell you guys it was an incredibly busy weekend for me. Saturday was pretty much all the Groms and stuff like that. The Sunday was when we did the NASCARs. DFD Power Sports was here. Sean Larman of Jack's RC Recycle Repair was here. J Concepts was here. Let me see. What's up, Paul? Paul showed up on Sunday. Man, it was one heck of an event. Sunday was huge. I don't have all the numbers for how many people attended, but man, my yard was full. I mean, like, they were literally parked all the way out to the road. Tiny RC, thank you. Mir, what's up? Enlighten, what's up? So what all actually fried on your vehicle? Is the ESC okay or anything like that? We had to get the heat off of that thing quick. Chainsaw, what's up, buddy? Tiny RC, yes, sir. When you're going to post pics of the winners, I could post them on the Facebook. I could do that for you. I actually sent them all to, I think I sent all the winners to Wally, I think it was. But yeah, I can post them all up there. My brain is doing okay today. I got to relax a little bit, got to record a few things. So you lost the ESC and the motor on that. Man. Chassis okay? Edward, what's up? Thank you, buddy. Discovery, Gromma Palooza. Man, Gromma was awesome, man. Be careful the city doesn't harass you over traffic in the area and parking. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of worried about that, American. I've been kind of working on the road. Yeah, I live down a private road, so I'm definitely trying to stay on the good graces of all my neighbors. It's a big thing. Yeah, you're right about that. I missed the light show Saturday. Yeah, you did. Have I fixed the primal? Well, my primal's okay. DFD, they're the ones that just broke theirs really bad. Really bad. Like hammered, shite. Was my hair bad? I've been outside a lot today too, so had to go out and do some work on that little guy right there. You guys should be seeing that, right? Limitless RC was here, and I picked up the Grom Typhon BLX. 52 miles per hour right out of the box on 3S. Pretty darn good. Spall was here Saturday. You could order an oiling for the road. What's a oiling? On point, what's up, buddy? Lucas. Johnny, order on the Gorgon. Get a wide track kit. No, I haven't heard anything about a wide track kit. Not sure why that would be needed. I don't know that there's any. I don't know if there's anything you could do to make that wide track without doing big stupid spacers, and you really don't want to do that. Lucas, enlighten, yeah, chassis good to make new carbon fiber plate. Wow. It fried the carbon fiber too? Tennessee, I was running the show. I couldn't race anything. So I was a guy directing and trying to get video when I could and all that. So yeah, I didn't get to drive anything at all. I drove the Raminator a little bit during the intermission. Rob Connett. I felt bad for the guy. The Ram bouncer caught fire. Yeah, that's Enlighten RC. He's right here. Andy, what's up? Put the oil down the gravel road. Keeps it. They put oil down on the gravel road. I don't think we need any oil on my dirt road. It's not even a gravel road. It's just like dirt and sand. Great to see you, Joe. Great turnout. Andy, yes, I did, buddy. On point. Thank you. How you feeling, Marcus? I'm okay. I should be back to 100% tomorrow because, man, it's just running. You know, it's pretty crazy at everything we had going on, man. Let me see what IAQ Master and Tom, they stepped up and pretty much handled the registration for me. Sean helped as well with the registration, event organization. So I was lucky enough to have a good team out there, and that made a world of difference. There's no way I could have pulled this off by myself. It's just not going to happen. Ram Bouncer Fire. That was a Max 5G2 and a 1250 kV, I believe it was. Probably around $1,000, yeah, when you look at the replacement and the cost of the loss and everything, yeah. With the water bottle on the jump, the lady that was driving, I had to give her something to aim for. Apparently, she couldn't aim for an 8-foot wide jump, so I got down and had the water bottle just to try to give her something to aim for, and she actually did hit the jump that time. So that was good. Oh, the best Grom. I think the best Grom is the Typhon. The Typhon BLX is amazing. I mean, the performance is there. It's awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with the Typhon with the Grom platform. I'd love to see a Creighton Grom, which I think will be phenomenal. They already have the Granite Grom, but really the Granite Grom, man, we only had like 2 Granite Groms out here. Everybody was on Typhons and Mojaves, and that was it. And then the NASCAR group, man, that was a good group there too. I think we had 15 NASCARs. It would have been over 20 if the guys from the other club would have made it in, but they were holding their own club race, which I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that because, man, you get too many people out, that particular event will run too long. And I believe we were done about 3:30. So that's a good time to get done on Sunday because you can get people out. They can try to get back home and all that. Some of the guys came from two states away. So it was a big event. Next event is the big meet and greet, Cherokee Rock Village. That's going to be a good one. Let me see. I got a second on the pad. And third in the dirt. Yes, sir. Oh, man, yeah. Dude, that dirt was way more fun than I thought it would be. I'm really impressed with how everybody did on the dirt. That was fun. Was it a Plaza did a lot of damage, I bet. Maybe, yeah. A little bummed that I came in second in the Raminator raffle. Still won the low C. Yeah, LMT Mini. Yep. Now, in a crazy way, the guy that actually won it was fairly, let me tell you guys this story. The guy that won it was fairly local to where DFD's at, okay? The guy's in a pinch, so he actually lost his home. So he chose the cash out option. So that left us a Raminator that we could wheel and deal on. Now, although I did put, I put in it was a $2,500 cash out, right? I offered a full $2,500 to cash out, to replace it, and I would pick up a third Raminator. Well, that didn't work, but they did some trading, and one of Sean's guys that works here, Chris, actually got the Raminator. So it is on site. That's going to be pretty cool. So there are 2 Raminators and currently still 2 Ram Bouncers on site. Yeah. Oh, I sold the Green Challenger. So that is now sold. And I'm going to take that cash and give it to my buddy and actually buy his red Challenger. So I still have one. It's still brand new in the box. As soon as I get it, I want to take the front end apart on this thing and make some necessary adjustments. Plus, this time, right out of the box, it's getting a Reese Beast 1000 servo right out of the box. And for like the front line lock, it's getting a Smart 900. So these are going right in the thing as soon as I open it up. So I've also got to figure out what power system I've got. I've got plenty of power systems, ESCs, all that. Depending on what the KV, it might just be an 8S car for a while. I'm not sure. I'm in second place. So Jacob picks instruments, Concho. I got you, Andy. I'll check them out. How much is a motor and ESC for the Vigilante? 22 pinion only. I love it. How much is a motor and ESC? You're talking about a Max 5G2 and the 1250 kV. What's it, about $400? I think it is. Yeah, dude, what KV you got in that Mojave? That thing got like a 6,000 kV or something on 6S in there. Andy would have had more Groms. Dude, you would have absolutely taken home some trophies, that's for sure. LC Paul, DFD, what's up, buddy? These guys were here. He was one of the ones driving the trucks. His buddy Dan was the one that went up on the ramp. Now, he actually landed a backflip with the Raminator. Dan did, but it landed on top and it actually broke the ramp. So what I'm going to do is, you know, we've got... Ooh, can't show you that. Let me show you something here. Yeah, I can show you this. All right, so the top of the ramp is busted, right? But the sides and all are still good. So the ramp comes up like this. I'm going to cut it and have it down like this. So we have like a spine. We'll do backflips and come down and shoot off the thing, which I think will be a lot of fun. James RC Garage, what's up? Oh yeah, Keone, yes. He told me about 2 weeks ago he had a dream that he got one of those big old trucks. And now he does. He actually got it together as a roller tonight. It's all just finger tight nuts and bolts, but it's a roller. He wants to drive it, and I told him, I said, I've got a video. I got a video for everything, right? But I got a video showing me putting together the Gravedigger truck. So you can watch that. Plus, if you need one to look at, you can look at mine, except mine doesn't have all that brakes junk on there that the gas vehicles have to have. So anyway, I'm going to help him out on some of the stuff and all that. I think I've got some spare parts around, some obsolete parts that are still an upgrade for that thing. So I'm going to hook him up with some stuff that I've got too. Let me see. Been running my Typhon 4S. Typhon 4S. James Garage. 120 speed controller, 2400 kV motor. Okay, I got you, yeah. When do I think I'll end up with a 1/8 scale Fusion? Probably here in a week or two. Yeah, LC Paul, yeah, we don't tar or oil any of our roads. Erica said upgraded motor, yes. Yeah, you just go to AMain and just look at the Max 5G2. And I like the 1250 kV in it. It's a little shorter motor, it's lighter, and it doesn't put a lot of stress on it. When you do that, it will bolt right into your motor mount. If you want to go much higher on gearing, Vidavon's got a motor mount and I've got them in stock. 12. You had 12 Groms altogether. Man. So Andy, would you have sent yours up the big ramp? 4,500 kV hobby wing 2420. Man, yours was swinging. I mean, like screaming. Now 45 is what the BLXs come with. I've seen any road trucks I left up north 30 years ago. Been a while since I've been here. Brett Loves, hey buddy. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, Daniel? We were just telling about you actually landing the backflip, which if you're a channel member, you've already seen this. But if you're not a channel member, you haven't seen the video yet. But he actually landed the backflip. It just broke the top of the ramp, so I'm gonna cut that and use that, make where you can kind of go up, backflip, and go woo, shoot off. That's gonna be pretty sweet. Oh man, I still want a promo. I just can't see that much money for something I can't actually ride in. Oh, I know, Marcus. I know. And see, I put the offer out there to pay that $2,500, but they did some trading or all that. So, but I mean, it's still on site, so it's still here. I can still, roll the thing around. New Fusion, really hoping to make a bigger one for the SCX6. The new Fusion 1.8 has got way more power than what you've got in the stock SCX6. I promise you, the stock SCX6, okay. The stock motor has got a good durability to it, but it doesn't really have a lot of power. It could be a little bit on the ESC side of that, but the motor is really too light for what it should be, so it's kind of missing some stuff inside of it. Mirror, oh yeah, it was, yes. You would have sent the bouncers, man. I let Robert drive my bouncer, and he goes right in, boom, and then flips over and sticks it into the ground. And then the first jump, he lands catty corner and busted a link end on it. So, all right, RC and Moore, what's up, buddy? Pat House, need to run 6 motors for my 12x12 about using Power Wheels motors. So just like a Titan 775 motor. So truth on the Red Cap Vigilante. What's the truth? I haven't bashed yet, but I'm worried about diffs. Dude, I haven't busted any diffs in my Viggies at all. Oh, the Vigilante. No, I was thinking the Valkyrie. On the diffs, there has been a few issues with the diff on that. The biggest thing is, just like with the X-Max, but you can land a little harder with the X-Max, just don't be on the throttle when you land with the Vigilante. And you should be good to go. I am building an up and down ramp. Yes, sir. Order some parts from you. I got mine pretty quick from Jenny's RC. For real smoke. I'm sure the Fusion 8 is quite a bit smaller physical size. Yeah, but I've done videos with other 1/8 scale motors and stuff in my SCX6, and I'm telling you what, dude, they're way stronger. Way stronger. I know he did. But I gave him the controller. And dude, them rod ends are like $4 on Amazon. It's not a big deal. It's just an 8mm rod end. Let me see. Really do gotta get your stuff playing. Really do gotta know your stuff playing with one of those. Oh yeah. And speaking of that, maybe DFDRC may be hosting something big soon, but that's all I can say about that. Arma Typhon 4S 120 with Hoons. I bet it does. Now, why are you saying a Typhon 4S? You're talking about the Typhon 3S on 4S with the 120 amp? Or are you talking about the new one that just released? Having a set of whoops would be cool. Hard to do. Joe, thanks for the info. I think that new 8 skeleton might also fit in the stock base camp. If you make room for a 1/8 Scott, I mean, it's a 1/8 size motor. So if there's room for a 1/8 size motor, this should fit. I hope. We'll find out when I get it. I mean, no, the sizes and specs all should be there. You guys do your own comparison on that. I'm going to put it in the 6. I've already got one. I want to see an 8 Fusion in a Rift to see if it can crawl and bash. It can crawl. At least I know it can. And bash, I mean, it can bash as good as any of them, I guess. Okay, I got you. I got you, Lucas. man, I tell you what, when you start getting that Challenger around 70, that's kind of it, man. I mean, the fastest mine is when it's 70, 73. So this next one, when I get it in, I'm going to immediately take that front end and try to get some caster on this thing. If I can get some caster on that, I think I'll be a lot better off. So stay tuned for Thursday. Something special. 4092. Now the 4092 is a little bit smaller diameter than the 42 millimeter. So of the 1/8. So Guru's World Body, yeah. Where is that? I gotta find that. That's I think it's out there. Y'all want me to get that? Yeah, you do. Let me go get that body here. Ooh, wait. I was wondering where this was. This is my Furatech powered NASCAR. I was wondering where that went. Let me go grab that body. Hang on. Don't look over there. Where's that body there? Where's that body? I don't know where it's at. Oh, here it is. All right. Hopefully you guys didn't see any of that. Oh, I got to tell you guys a story. Let's see. Oh, Clayton gifted 5 memberships. Man, I walk away and all that happens. Michael, Pro Raptor, Seth, RC Maniac. Yeah, I wish it would be people that are active right now, you know? Dude, this is absolutely fantastic, man. I mean, look at that. I got to do one video with this. One video with this is all I got to do. Man, that is just amazing. He's got his QR code back here and everything. So this is awesome. And when I do my video on this, I'm telling you what, it's going to be one easy drive. Now, there are, like, this is a sticker right here. Little pieces right here are stickers. The little piece right here is a sticker. But everything else is paint. I mean, all of it. You're right, Paul. I do need an STK body like this. But you know what? I'm not putting it on the track with you. Heck no. Man. And they signed it too. Check that out. Oh, this is nice. Way better. I mean, that's beautiful, man. Yeah, the jeweling is amazing. I mean, he made it look like a piece of machine where you take that little wire wheel on the CNC. Kind of hard to get it in this, but it is really nice. Yeah, it's hard to get it in pictures like this. Anybody that does machine work knows what we're looking at here. Probably way too early, but Gromma Palooza 2. You know, Gromma Palooza 2, I'm thinking about that, and I'm a little bit worried. I got word that a lot of people really didn't expect it to be a decent event, and a lot of people stayed home as a result. Man, if this doubles, I got a big issue with parking and all that. So it's kind of something I'm going to have to think about. And also with Gromma Palooza, it's all the Groms. And I printed about, I don't know, 32 different awards because of granite, Typhon, Mojave, and the stock or brushed. And then the mod, for every single class. The NASCARs was actually easy, but then everybody for the long jump, I had an entire box of printed stuff, you know. So I don't know. I mean, I kind of do, because I think it was very successful, at least in my opinion. But I don't know. I don't know yet. Thank you, Charles. So it was awesome. Let's see what's up, buddy. I saw his video when he made it. Yes, sir. The Guru's World. There you are, buddy. Just got in here. Yes, sir. I'm going to give it one very gentle drive. Very gentle. And it's going on the wall. For a jewel another thing. I bet it made for a long day. As far as like the events go, yeah, man, I was outside constantly from like Tuesday the week doing the major cleanup, getting everything cleaned up, straightened up. I was moving pretty good for a while on that one. I was doing a fun, put it to a thing, send it off the ramp. I am not jumping with that body off the ramp. Yes, sir, Marcus. Yes, sir. Gundam Nut, I will not. That is not something I'm going to bash up there. I kind of wonder. And I know this will be ultra expensive, but seeing Guru's work firsthand, could you guys imagine what he would do with a Raminator body? That'll be pretty wild. He'd have like a massive canvas to work with too. Massive canvas. Where's the thing? Where that first video shut up, buddy? Let's see. All right, buddy. Yes, sir. It's CRV. Am I going? Of course I'm going. It's the Exocaged meet and greet. I have no plans to miss my own meet and greet, buddy. My Raminator body looks okay. I know I kind of caught the back of it, but it seems to be perfectly fine. December 7th and 8th is the big meet and greet. And I'm looking for all the influencers, everybody that's somebody, you know, that you see on TV or YouTube or you see on Instagram, all that. Anybody and everybody in the RC world, I'd love to have you there. Just so you can meet everybody and everybody can actually meet the people that they watch. That's what it's all about. Trying to get everybody, all the influencers I can. And as this event grows, I can pull more people, more influencers, and I'll get more people there, which I think will be phenomenal. That's what we want. LC Paul, so you guys sent one with Guru? Nice. Altered Beast. Isn't that an old Sega game? Guru, I can't wait to see what you do with that thing, man. Dale Senior body painting for the NASCAR Grump. Well, I don't know about Dale Senior or anything, but I did send one of my Losi NASCARs home with J Concepts to see what they can do with it. So they now have a Losi NASCAR in their hands. Yeah. I'm curious what they're going to do with it, though. Washington State. Northwest Steezy. What's up, buddy? Let's RC. Heck yeah, buddy. Oh, that's going to be cool. And you said that's in a couple weeks. Holy cow. That's quick. I got to try to get these sponsors to send me stuff so I can give away. So I can have a good sponsor giveaway. Let me see. I know Sean is going to be there. RC Junkyard is going to be there. Maybe CNC Crawlers and Customs is going to be there. Maybe Mountainside, I think is their name, is going to be there. So hopefully we'll have a good turnout, you know. And what the heck? Did I just completely lose? What the heck? Did I just completely lose signal on you guys? CL Designs will be there. Awesome. Jake Paul Tyson fight. What a letdown. Except from A main, small could. Yeah, I have a couple good ones. Well, if it froze solid, maybe you guys didn't hear what I did behind the screen. We had to pull a Netflix on us. Justin, yeah, man, I tell you what, man. You know, one day Paul is going to get in there, and they're not going to be worried about a contract, and they're just going to lay him out. The Paul scam show. All the drivers for CL. How many drivers for CL Designs is going to be there, man? I should probably bring that chassis I got from him, shouldn't I? The fight was a big letdown. Yes, it was. It buffered. So are we back and everything? I'm not sure what happened on that. Supposed to have good internet now, right? I think I'm all crooked too. Oh, that thing's going to fall. Oh, as long as it don't fall and point that direction, it'll be all right. Sean Connolly, what's up, buddy? So you guys all messing around here? I mean, I don't really have much to say other than let's just get ready for the... Shoot, I can't fight. I'm 50 years old. Like I'm watching an old 70s kind of real moving. Wow, so everything is just messed up. I don't know what's going on. Wi-Fi looks good and strong. Do any of my SCX6 trucks have a different frame? Other than the 6x6, well, I've got the bouncer. And I've got the little SCX 6x6 part by Vidavon on there. Is the sound and everything still off? Who is Triple G? I've never messed with Maxima Grease, so I don't know. To keep closing and opening up the chat to see comments on my end. I don't know what is going on. I don't know about the Raminator as a crawler. It's just so much vehicle. The whole steering thing will be an issue. Vidavon Bouncer too, yeah. How are you load up video with Fury and Typhon? Man, the Fury BLX is awesome. Yeah, speaking of that, I'm going to... Gennady Golovkin. Okay. Pennsylvania Country 6. I don't currently have any plans for Pennsylvania right now. I think a bit of my video and audio is fine. Okay, so everybody's actually is back up to where it should be. I have no idea what happened there. But hopefully not this weekend. Well, heck, I got probably after the Cherokee Rock Village meet and greet, I should be able to start using the new studio. So if I start using that, then this will all be different. I'll have obviously a nice big table. I'll have multiple cameras so I can do cutaways and stuff like that. They have much more professional unboxing videos and reviews and stuff. So do I have any inserts for the SCX6? You know, Kelly, it's funny you mentioned that. Andrew Diddle, I think it is. Is that who it was? Here, somebody on my... Yeah, Andrew Diddle, I think. Yeah. I am printing a set of pro codes for his. When these pro codes come up and they are done, I'm going to take 2 of them and I'm going to get the pictures. I'm going to post them on the website. Now, I do have regular inserts for like the stock tires and the Proline Maxxis looking tires. They also fit the J Concepts Tusk and the Landmine tires. They don't fit the Baja Pro X tires, okay? But I do have regular inserts for the SCX6 on the website right now. I've got the Pro Code going on the website right now, and they will be roughly about half the price. The way the Pro Code works is you cut the foam, and it works with the insert. So you have both foam and insert. Now, if you're constantly in the water, if you're constantly doing that, then you'll want the full insert. And those run about $100 a set. Because that's a lot of printer time and a lot of filament. Oh, Tyson Fury? It all depends on how bad they need the money, because I'm telling you, he's going to step in there, and somebody's just going to say, I don't care about... I think he was picking on Conor McGregor. Conor could knock him out pretty quick. Conor's a little guy, but I think he would take him out pretty quick. Tyson could have took him out in the first 30 seconds. I mean, really. V4 Granite BLX. Probably. I got a VRD Carbon kit and VRD Builders kit today. Okay. Rubber is why I quit watching boxing. Picked up Pro Codes for my 6th Friday. Picking up Pro Codes for my 6th Friday. Okay. Do you make any parts for the Ascent Fusion? No, I don't think I have anything for the Fusion. 1.9 pin tires, Mike, it really depends on what you're doing. Personally, pin tires, I would go with a set of the 1.9 Pro Codes I've got. I would absolutely do it. I've got the Iron Rocks cheat codes pretty much done. It's just I haven't got them where I'm ready to sell them yet. It's going to take a little while longer. I think we'll see a new Typhon 6S. I think we're past due to get a new Typhon 6S, yes. But I don't think they're in a rush to do it. So at the end of his career, he's not what he used to be. Well, if Fury's at the end of his career, then he's perfect for Jake Paul, right? V4 Typhon with center diff, yes. Metal job shafts and metal differential, yes. Brad and I will have the Reese booth there also. Thank you, David, for mentioning that. Yes, Reese booth will be there. I'm assuming you guys will be stocked. Let me see here. So, well, when I'm able to get stuff to ship to me, I'll order them. I'm able to get stuff. Okay. What's up, T-Dale? Consider Typhon TR2 as a next Typhon. Yeah, it kind of is. I should have my 2.9 wheels this week, Joe, for the Pro Codes. All right, good deal. Was it you that I printed them for? I think it was Andy that I'm printing the, who am I printing one? Somebody was messaging me here just recently. It was on Facebook about the, oh, that was Justin. Okay, yeah. I was thinking it was Andy that I was printing those for. Sorry, Justin. But yeah, I sent Justin a little video of them actually on the printer. Oh, a little bit there. That's the start of the SCX6 Pro Code. So there's a lot of filament and a lot of size to that thing. Yep, I got you, Andy. Have you done anything with the rival yet? I do not have a rival. I don't have anything from Associated. Edward, do I have a Minimax? Currently in my possession, I do not. Have I had a Minimax in my possession? Yes, I have. Should have my 219 wheels this week for the Pro Codes. Well, Andy, hopefully I will have a couple of these done, and I'll actually have them listed on the website. So we should be all set, man. John Law, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I just messaged you. Yep, I got you, Justin. Yeah, it was you. Sorry about that. If I feel I'll be getting that H10 Builders Kit. Everything I need. Man, the H10 is just one of those vehicles that's like, it's good for the trail and messing around, but it doesn't really, for me anyway, it doesn't have the crawl that I want. It doesn't have the speed that I want. It's kind of somewhere in the middle, you know? They should be done this week, and I have them. They should work perfect for your trips, man. Perfect. Have most everything. Excellent, David. Thank you, guys. I have never run a Deluxe Fab Nessie kit. However, one of my buddies, Keone, I think he has one or has one on the way or something like that. So it's possible I may be running one soon. I'm also slowly working on trying to get a Super of my own. CJ7 and new base camp. CJ7 is really good for scale driving. Base camp is better for, well, scale driving, I guess. They're just completely different, though. Yeah, Andy, post that. Can anybody confirm, with the stock SCX6 wheel, you got that groove in there? Can anybody confirm if that groove is the same on the stock as what the Trail wheels have? Can anybody confirm that? Hopefully you guys can confirm a little bit. Mini Max releases on the 29th. That is correct. Yep, Clayton does need a Reese servo saver. I'm doing ETA program. I do not. I have not got the Hobbywing OTA programmer to work on that Spectrum ESC. Geometry, strong point. Yep, I got you there for sure. Let me see. I can tell you a little bit about it. I mean, as far as the Mini Max goes, you know how awesome the X Max is? Durable, all that stuff. You know how awesomely durable the Max is? Yeah. It's the same thing, just a smaller package. I can also tell you it is not a competitor to the Grom. It is not a competitor to the Grom. The size is not the same as the Grom. So it's its own little beast of a truck, let me tell you. Deluxe Shocks versus Desert Lizards. Man, I'm just not a fan of Desert Lizard shocks. I'm just not a fan of that. I saw the new Sin Rally. It does look nice, but dude, this Arlarlo is going to be real hard to beat. It is really good, this Arlarlo rally car, man. It's really, really good. I know it sounds crazy being Arlarlo or Laharlo or Lilo or, however you want to pronounce it. I mean, it's really a horrible name. It's almost as bad as Exocaged. But regardless of all that, man, it's a really, really good car. I can't say enough good stuff about it. Really. The Revo is history, in my opinion. That new Fusion 8, I think that's what it's called. Yep, I will have one in mind too. The problem with mine is I don't have, I need to get another SCX6 is what I need. I need to get another SCX6 so I can have it to be more stock. Not all crazy modified, So I just, I need something a little more stock. Sorry, I had to check this out here. Just wanted to check. Justin Hill Pasture. Looks like great 80 amp system. Where's the Axe at 135? Well, it's a crawler system, so I don't know, man. Arlo does have some pretty bad customer service. They are known for that. You are correct. Yes. Hopefully they are a little better, getting better. They kind of had a growth spurt and kind of like what you would call growing pains. And then they had some issues with the vehicles. It's like the Rogue One. Some people had a lot of issues with it, and mine didn't break. Nothing on mine broke. It was tough for me, but you know, people drive differently, I guess. Arlo, rewatch Better Call Saul now. Boost 732. Good evening. All right, welcome. Brett loves. I'm getting a Hobbywing 4180 for a Bandit. Dude, that's gonna be a good strong motor for the Bandit. Yeah, if that beat the creek, if they do the rally stuff again, I'll make sure to have it with me. Yeah, I know, Pat. I mean, if I get one that's stock, right? I'll keep it stock. I'll do a few little mods to it for durability. I mean, you got, let's see, it'll need axle housings, links, servo mount, probably a servo in it. Then the new Hobbywing 8 Fusion system in it. Probably a set of wheels. I guess that's about it. I mean, nothing much, right? Just keep it stock-ish. No portals or any of that stuff. Flat Trail SCX. Leader Honcho. Yeah, I know, Marcus, and that didn't work out well at all. Man, yeah, did you see the video I just recently put up of that? Man, I sent that thing like a crazy guy. You know, it was really tough. I mean, it's based off the Omni Terminator. And with that driveline, with that suspension, really good. Tough. I do have a Max, and I like it. Yep. I'm getting an X-Max because of sales on it. But I'm not sure since it is still quite expensive. How does it compare to the Max? The X-Max is a monster of a truck. If space is a concern, handling it is a concern. Also expense. If you get a Max, which is the smaller version, it only takes one battery. X-Max takes two. Usually two expensive batteries to really make the thing perform. Then motors and everything goes into it. The next thing you know, you have a $3,000 X-Max, right? I got a couple $2,000 and one $5,000 X-Max. Oh, the $5,000. Oh man, I was supposed to make a video of that today. My $5,000 X-Max has a brand new set of tires on it. That's the one with a full Vidavon, everything, the Max 4 system, all that in there. I actually did a drive with that for J Concepts while I was out here. Fusion 4X, Fusion SE. Just one motor, it's over 25 pounds, using run 4. Yes. Like Clayton breaking his Gorgon 5 times. Dude, I know Clayton can break a concrete block with a rubber BB. I don't get it. Oh, I have no idea on the Centon. I did not get one of those. The XRT is a fun truck. Now see, just like my XRT, I've got it modified, this and that. I'm thinking about taking one of my X-Maxes back to stock. Just take it back to stock, you know, nice mild little driver truck. Nothing special, nothing crazy, just a mild driving truck. I don't know about that, but we'll see. Man, 6 fully big, man, hard in the front, straight axle. Seen the XRT, the X truck line is super expensive. One of each, and they're ridiculous. X-Maxes lean more to the experienced driver. Yeah, Sean, it's got a lot in it. Everything from a $360 servo, Vidavon full chassis, everything, man. XRT, dude, the XRTs are so much fun. They really are. Speaking of breakage, breaking the Gorgon, I broke the steering link in half on it. Oh my goodness, Clayton. It was a post about a 6/8, a 6/8, a 6/8. You're talking about a 3/4, or just a 6 or 8S RC coming this week. Oh, I haven't heard anything about an 8S. Every time I get to chat with them, I ask them for a 8S Typhon. You know, but they just don't seem to want to do that. I would love to get a Typhon 8S, man. I think what they do is they look at the Typhon TLR 5B, but this is something different. It's more of a basher buggy. The TLR 5B was a flat-out racer, you know. It's just a different kind of world, and I'd love to get a Typhon 8S. I really would. Here, let me ask him real quick. Can we get a Typhon 8S? Yeah, I've got him on my phone. Sorry. Let's see. Thinking about a Typhon TLR. Typhon TLR is good for me, and like my dirt bashy track. The regular Typhon is the best $500 you're going to spend. And if they go on sale, I get it. RC newbie, do you have to return the cars they send you from? No, sir, I do not. Typically speaking, most of us influencers do not. Partly because we are basically an advertising expense. I mean, basically, you know, and they take a gamble on us that we're going to give them a good review, because if we find something bad, we're going to tell you. Simple as that, you know. But most of the time, man, they send good stuff. They really do. Now, at some point in the middle of all this, I'm going to have an incredible yard sale out here. And when I do, you guys need to be here for it. Because when I'm ready to unload 45, 50, 60 vehicles, they are going to be at prices you really are going to want to get. Yeah. 6 to 8S. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about the 8S, and he hasn't answered me on the 8S yet. XRT is a giant rustler. I don't think it is. I don't think it's a giant rustler. I think it's just LCG X-Max. Remember they came out with the wide arms for the X-Max? That was a test to see if they would hold up normal conditions when they were working on the XRT. I think the Red Cat Valkyrie 41239. Dude, the Valkyrie is on my list of one of my top trucks of 2024. Volcano EPX Pro. The Red Cat's newest releases are where the highest quality is. Red Cat they still have this reputation for rebranding junk and bringing it over. And unfortunately, they still have some of that on their website. I really wish they would get rid of, just clean that stuff off their website. Just clean it off and put all their new in-house design parts, vehicles, and stuff like that on there. I think it would really change the way people view them, you know? From Cambodia. Well, hey, buddy. FLM, I messed with them a little bit, but they seem to be okay. Well, escape parts can definitely... Sorry, guys. I don't know. I came with a sledge. The XRT was originally named a sledge, yes. Well, I guess when I do have my sell-off, I mean, I can't just keep collecting these things. I'm probably 150, if not close to 160 right now. I can't just keep collecting these things. Chassis behind me. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi. Yeah, definitely having a Netflix moment for sure. No. Capra Bouncer is gone. Yeah, Capra Bouncer is gone. I traded that off about a month ago. I couldn't go. I mean, I see it. Thor is still here. Oh, the bill's paid. They take it automatically. See something important. It's the Jake Paul. Oh man. If I put this 4100 amp arm Typhon, I've put the 4100 kV 8 amp in an Arma Typhon or 140. Arma Typhon, you talking about the 6S one or the 3S one? Brett loves. Chickadee check. It's all good. It happens and we'll stick around. That's South Florida, what it was, man. Dude, Gromma Palooza was awesome. Capra is too wide unless you get the proper wheels to bring it in. Then it's just okay, in my opinion. It's an UDR. Man, the UDR is such a unique vehicle, man. If I was to get another UDR, I would leave it stock. Phone screen and grab that orange one to your right. Oh yeah, the XRT. Yeah, that one. Let me see here. Ooh, there's a wrapper for something. You guys will find out eventually. Let me see. I finally got some low-C soft tires I get to mess around with. This is the drag skid by Top Level RC. This goes on the Creighton 12S, by the way, when I want to get stupid and try to drag race it. Bolts, because you never know when you're going to need a good bolt. I had the two-piece drive shaft by Vidavon to put in this thing. Yep. And now let's see what I have in this. I think it's got a Max 6. I think. Oh, got under my carpet there. Let's see here. Oh, this is not going to be good. See, this is why I need my studio done. So I got room to just break all this stuff out and show it, you know. The UDR handles just like a UDR. You spin it too fast, it's going to flip over. It's a very beautiful scale driving truck. I have a Max 6 G2 and a 5600 or 5600, the 5690 motor in it. This is what's in this truck, XRT. It's actually mildly powered, isn't it? Huh. Maybe I need to take it for a drive. I don't know. I mean, it does have upper bulkheads by Vidavon on it. Motor mount, all that by Vidavon. So it's set up pretty decent, I guess. Very good bolt. Max 5 with a 12-foot. Close, Marcus. It was a Max 6 G2. Brownie from Sweden, what's up? The best car I've ever used running at bone stock. For bashing around, it's going to be the X-Max. Just power the thing up and go drive it. Simple as that. I'm an quality nut. Screws the most good chocolate and bacon. I've never tried that. Maybe I need to. What's up with the big tire on the crawler? That's actually my XRT tire and wheel. I put it on the back of this crawler just to see if I could get some comments. HPI'd Savage. What's up, buddy? compound primal challenge. I do not have the soft compound primal Challenger tires. Do you know if Vidavon makes a front hinge pin holder for the sledge? I think he does. You'd have to go to vidavonrc.cn. vidavonracing.cn, I believe it is. Arma's going to give us a new V5 6S lineup. Creighton, Outcast, V5 seems discontinued. Didn't they discontinue the one short wheelbase truck I can never remember the name of? I drive the Outcast. I drive the Outcast in there. Yeah, I'm messing with a 5.4. Notorious. Didn't they discontinue that thing? New V6. Now, I do have an insert that's not too far off for the 5.4 Pro Line Super Swampers. I've tried to get Arthur to make a new center support to allow us to just drop in bigger batteries, but I haven't got anything yet. Oh, yeah. Like, you got Groms, and then you got Raminators. It's pretty big. Notorious disc. I thought it was, because I went looking for them, because every time I drive that little 4S Outcast, it's like, I want another short wheelbase truck, you know? So, maybe. Who knows, man? I guess they weren't selling very well. Doesn't Kamikaze run nothing but the Notoriouses with all his stuff and all that? Yes, it's going to be a different insert. It'll be like the evolution of the Active. So a little more tapered, but it should be really conformative, more like a trail type vehicle, or trail water, mud bogging, stuff like that. 5.4 bogger. I don't have the 5.4 bogger. I think that's a skinny one, isn't it? So if that's the case, then I don't have an insert for that one. Man, so HPI, you mentioned the Axial SMT-10. So the SMT-10s are kind of, what? Are supplies still there for them? Because I was talking to a company, and they said they were wanting to make a monster truck, but the LMT is so good that they can't really compete against it. So I told them, what if you do a lightweight racing truck? The LMTs are big, heavy, bashers, super strong, but they aren't a lightweight tuned racing truck. So that's kind of what I was asking about. If you could get a lightweight, tunable racing monster truck, would you go for it or just let it slip? The Primal that went up in flames, he said on here that he lost, obviously, the battery and the motor and the ESC. Also, the carbon got a little warp to it, apparently. The flange nut on the Rift. I believe he did, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't got any recent 2.2s from him. So the Italian is gone. Wasn't the Italian just another, like a renamed Creighton, though? The Outcast. There's an Outcast 6S? I didn't know we had an Outcast 6S. I know the 8S one, then the 4S one. Max Paul, what's up? I got seen very similar, weird, coming from the same manufacturer. Oh, yes, you do, Joe. What did I do? I picked up a TRX6 from a friend, kind of rough shape, but I've wanted one forever. TRX6s are amazingly capable. Justin, yes. The Actives, yes. Pro 1.9 bogger XL insert you had made for me. Okay, it was one of them custom inserts. I've made quite a few custom inserts for guys. Different things and all that. They stopped selling them because they never broke, so they couldn't make the part money. Is that was it? Joe made me active my bloggers in there. Perfect. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. It's really kind of crazy to make custom inserts like that because I don't have the tire typically to mess with. It's like an adjustment. But you've actually sent me some tires, so I had the tires to fit and all that. So the response for the Typhon 8S was a ha ha. That's all I got out of that one. X-Ray and Kyosha. Which one do you like better, Justin Noble? Yeah, I don't have any of those. Pretty much a low-profile Creighton. More like a Truggy than a monster Truggy. Outcast 6 SEXB. Will be awesome build series to watch. Yeah, see, I didn't even realize they had an Outcast 6S. I thought it was just the Notorious. Chad Harvey. Yes, sir. December 7th and 8th. Oh, did they? So that's gone. Yeah, it's okay. SMT10 is a lot of SMT. I'll be getting a good deal on the SMT10. Be a race truck. Yeah, see, it's like I feel a true race truck, is one thing. A basher truck is something else. Super good. I'm so glad to have one. So I know, I've got the Outcast 12S, Outcast 4S. Love the little 4S. Such a fun truck. I would do a video on that every day if it would make some kind of sense. Actually, I've got M2C stuff for that to put on. Yeah, got to get that one done too. So, yeah, they make all kinds of stuff for that truck. Dustin Lanier, yes, sir, I will be there. So it's kind of interesting. So they got both the Outcast and the Notorious discontinued. Andy, all right, buddy. It'll be interesting of how the LMT axle will fit on the SMT chassis. See, what I wanted to do with mine, HPI'd, and I never did it, was put rift axles under it. To me, they're a better fit for that truck than the LMT axles. More durable, I'm thinking. At one point, made an Outcast 6S 10th Anniversary Edition. Really? See, up until I got the, I had the 8S, and it was always just okay, but I really didn't like the short wheelbase until that 4S Outcast. At that point, I was like, oh, man. Now I got to come up with something here. Maybe Arma is dropping a new Outcast EXB version 2 next week. Makes more sense. Should I get an 80 at 41 kV or a 3S from Arma Typhon or 140? I would go with the bigger ESC. The bigger ESC 4000. Sometimes discontinued means a new version is about to come out. That's it. This is true. Okay, how do your RBX 10 axles work under your SMT 10? Do you still have the diffs in them, or do you have them spooled? I'm curious what your thoughts on that are, Andy. Andrew? Can I ask why bigger ESC? Yes. Usually, a larger ESC will pass more current through it easier than a smaller ESC. And you'll also have less possible thermal issues with a larger ESC. Typically, they have a larger heat sink, a bigger fan. They can just simply handle more load. It's like take a 20 gauge wire and hook it up to a motor. You might feel that wire getting hot, right? Well, that's a limiting resistance between the battery and the motor. Change that to a 10 gauge or a 10 AWG, which is like twice the diameter, and it'll run it all day long and stay at room temperature. Typically, usually, now there are exceptions, especially in the racer world. There are small ESCs that are ultra efficient, but typically speaking, the larger the ESC will handle the current flow easier than a smaller ESC will. So, I've been really dropping the ball lately to me. I'll do more Mini-Max, and it seems a few decades late. Man, Traxxas is kind of falling behind, you know? I mean, they're popping out a few decent things. I'm not really sure that the new Jado four-wheel drive one, the buggy one, like the good one, the 4S one that's supposed to be out, man, that thing's basically a backslash. And I just don't know that the 1/10 driveline will handle a 1/8 e-buggy. You know, I mean, with it being basically a slash, parts are everywhere. Parts are cheap. Upgrade parts like you wouldn't believe. But I'd have much rather seen a real dedicated race buggy. I really would. Sorry, guys. Supposed to have good internet. I know. LRP ESCs, I haven't messed with LRPs. Axial does need an update. And I gave them a great idea. I just need to see if they're going to run with it. If they go with it, I think they'll be awesome. If they go with it. I even gave them a name for this new vehicle. I doubt they'll go with the name, but I think it'll be super cool if they did. But regardless, I think it'll be pretty neat. I gave them a little bit of what I wanted. I would love to see a race camp available for everybody. I would love to see that. But they don't seem to, they don't seem to want to make a race camp. Justin, yep. These rollers can't pay that much money for trashing half of the RC right away. I don't know. I don't know that Traxxas electronics are all bad. I mean, servos are about standard issue across the board. Every now and then you'll have a servo that really stands out as good. Take, for example, in my opinion, the Red Cat servos that they put on their crawlers. To me, they're a good servo. They're slow, but they're good and torquey. Most of the time when people do that, as far as like they buy the vehicle and immediately swap stuff out, they just simply post it up for sale and they get some of their money back for it. I don't think Traxxas is interested in kits at all. HPI Savage, dude, I agree. Bad name for that. Bad name. They should have just simply called it backslash. Because that's what it is, right? Yeah, to me, Jado is nitro two-wheel drive truck. But, I mean, heck, my first Traxxas was a Traxxas Sledgehammer. Now it's a tire. So, you know, maybe they've got the rights to that name and they're just using that name again, you know, so they don't have to mess around with anything else. China. ADM, yes, either on the Bandit, right? On the Bandit, yeah. On the Bandit is perfectly fine, man. The Bandit's just two-wheel drive. Now, you start talking four-wheel drive and all that, depending, if your racing conditions is like mine in the sand, 80 amps will be kind of pushing it a little bit, you know? Burning up. Even spark controversy in the nitro community. Oh, yeah. I can only imagine. Can the Traxxas Magnum 2 hold up success power for a little while until you really get traction on it? Chemical service always works just a little slow. Marcus, you're right. You're right. With leftover parts from the sledge for the wing. Okay. What did I miss here? – Kind of like the Mustang Mach-E. Little hold till it don't. That's right. I got the original Jado when it first came out. I've actually seen a couple of Jados out here at Jack's RC Recycle Repair in the backyard. It's 41 kV bandit, too much on 3S. 4100 kV on 3S will be a lot to handle. You'll have to really control your throttle and drive that. But you can do it. You can absolutely do it. With a 4100 kV, you'll also have wheel speed where you can get some air control. So that's a good thing. Base camp stock servo is pretty decent, yeah. It's a sledge wing on it. Guess they needed to use leftover part. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay, I got it. Now, the 4100 would be fine on 2S, I think. And then 3S for just a little burst here and there. Exotic. Your 3D printed bumpers of NASCAR are awesome. I have them on my NASCAR. I bought them to local hobby shop, New Jersey, so impressed, ordering them. I've got about 10 of them in stock. So I'm pretty, I need to update the website for them. I also want to do some orange ones. I've got some orange TPU and some green TPU. I want to set a different printer up for those. Justin, I kind of got to agree. When I heard about the 4S version, I was like, oh man, yes. And then I heard it was all slash driveline. I mean, honestly, before I can really say yay or nay on it, I have to get one and put 4S on it. Oh, let's just hope it's not like the Losi Laser Nut when that first came out. That was barely good enough for 2S on a short course truck. They put bigger tires on it and a 4S system in it. That did not work at all. Not for long, put it that way. I mean, I don't know. I would have to have this and really give it a drive. Race it under race conditions. General bashing, you know, this and that, jumping, landing, and all that. That's one thing, but under race conditions, that's a whole different ballgame because you are on the throttle when you land because you want that initial traction to propel that thing forward. So you are landing on throttle. You're abusing the heck out of it when you're racing because you're wanting to go, 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 go. So that's a whole different ballgame than just bashing around. Joe Exotic. Oh my God. Dear Tay. So will 3S kill it? Shouldn't kill it. Just watch your temperatures. Noodles. Holy moly. Thank you. Is that rage quit? Dang, buddy. Thank you for that. We should release a 110 size like LMT competitor. Traxxas could do it. I should have perfect pass for no RCs. Man, I'm eventually going to have to order some of his perfect pass. Third super on a live stream. Wow, nice. Thank you, Noodles. I appreciate that. AGFRCs are really good servos. Yes, sir. Rockefeller in the house. Noodles, yes. So that was pretty darn awesome. So, but yeah, before I can really say yay or nay on the Traxxas Jado 4S backslash, I'd really need to get one here. And not like just get one, hold it, ooh, ah. None of that. Got to go race it, you know. And unfortunately, that's interesting. And from what I have seen with the slashes, the driveline doesn't hold up even with 2S or 3S short course. When we race short course, we actually run 3S in our trucks because we make our own rules. Do the Tiger King mustache and dye it too. Dude, my stuff is probably all white right now. I could probably take a magic marker and mark that in. Maybe I should do that one time. Come on with like a Hulk Hogan. Now that would be pretty neat. Like an old fat Hulk Hogan. Connor, I really have no interest in the JATO 2S. If anything, it'll be the if anything, it will be the JATO 4S. Put it that way. The old Savexes are still good servos. Yes, they are. The hat glass. Wow, I can buy my own super chat. Why would I do that? I'm already here. They have the same servo case. A new 10th crawler platform. Crawler 2, T-Rex 4. Man, the T-Rex 4 was so incredible, but yes, it is very dated now, isn't it? Very dated. It's heading that direction, Tiger King. No way. Best we can do is high trail in a new color. I've seen some high trails, and they look beautiful, but man, they fall over off of an acorn. It's like, man, it's just a beautiful truck, but especially the Ford, it looks absolutely gorgeous. If I ever get a high trail, it'll be the Ford, and it'll be just something to put on the shelf. I mean, if Sean ever gets the body in, I'll buy the body. Simple as that. All right, y'all be taking off. All right, HPI. Can't make a truck that climbs. I know I built a Traxxas truck, and it was pretty darn awesome. It was called Optimus 2. And I did Grimlock 3 out of the Traxxas as well. They were both really good trucks for their time. Modern times, things have changed a lot. Yeah, the T-Rex 4 is still a tank, though. I mean, it's still just a beast of a tank. But as far as high performance, I had the VRD Twin and the whatever that truck was. It was a blue-bodied one, and it's gone. I traded it off. 70 beans, Amazon at 2. Put 6 ounces in the front of my Sport to make it climb, and it still... Dude, you need like a whole pound up front just to make that thing work. VFD Twin. I was always a fan of the Creep 6. Now, the Creep 6 is a whole different ballgame. That is not a T-Rex 6 anymore. If that has a T-Rex 6 chassis, it actually has a capper front end, a capper transmission with the dig unit in it as well. The rear diff locks still operate, everything like that. I have around 12 T-Rex 4s, and they still look good. Oh, yeah, they look beautiful. They really do. The T-Rex 4 is a great truck to bash on, too, because typically speaking, you're not going to break it. All right, let me see here. Just checking everything real quick. I keep losing comment. Dude, YouTube is not doing very good right now, man. I don't know what it is. I've been buffering like 3-4 times here, and it's like when I'm buffering, it's like, man, what's up? The only thing about the VFD Twin is it's really heavy. Comp truck like the other big brand, we know they want. Job on their scale bodies. Yes, they do. Mine's a pig, but can do some pretty crazy stuff. Man, I know when they first, a little bit of trivia here in case you guys have missed it. The Traxxas T-Rex 4 Defender is actually what inadvertently started this channel. I got a T-Rex 4 Defender, and I made a couple videos of it, driving up and down the dirt road, and people started watching. So I made a few more videos, and people started watching, and a few more videos, and more people started watching, and the next thing you know, it's like, wow, I got monetized. I monetized at like 129 subscribers. Times were different back then. And constant. I think it was 2019, I think it was. I ended up having so much content, just channel numbers wasn't a thing. Just sitting there waiting. I'm like, you know what? I guess I'm gonna release a video per day to try to get this stuff out while it's still relevant. And that really boosted the channel. So that's pretty much why I stay with a video per day. Even if it's a bad video, at least I put something out there, you know? Clone video. Man, that clone truck was really good for $200, wasn't it? The T-Rex 4M, they are very protective of that one. I can't wait to get new servo here before I haven't used it since my servo died. Man, just go to Amazon and get you a 35 kg servo for cheap. Loud can be annoying as hell. Heavy loud. Yeah, Marcus, that's a good comparison. My Sportish is probably still seized up. I haven't messed with it. I have not touched it. It's probably seized up and rust locked and everything right now. 2017, 288 subs. Well, didn't the T-Rex 4 wasn't that released in 2017? I mean, that's basically what started the channel. I mean, inadvertently, you know. And then it was 2018 or something like that. I actually put RC at the end of the name. I'm on 2 Trail 79 Blazer. It's cheaper now. Clone truck. Really? It's cheaper than $200? 25 years ago. It seems like it. I was just a teenager. Yeah. Mid-May, it says 2017. Yep, that was when it started. Anyone second launch a primal off a ramp one-handed consecutive. Man, you know, even while crazy as far as jumping one-handed, here at Gromma Palooza, every time I jumped that with the crowd around, whether I was recording or not, I still did it one-handed. It's just so natural to just drive one-handed. And the GT5 is such a good radio for one-handed driving. I really like that. And also the radios, where are they at here? The new SLT2 radios by Horizon or Arma, those are good one-handed radios too. Like the new Groms, great one-handed radios. 160 Canadian. Thoughts on the Element Ecto? The original Element Ecto is absolutely awesome. I don't care for the Portal Ecto. 16-inch hands. I was trying to make a reference to how large the Primal was. X-Max was a big change in the game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kevin just went out there with reckless abandon. And, I mean, dude, he's really good on his edits. He keeps the tempo up, the speed of the video. I mean, he's really good with the editing and all that. I mean, he's earned it, you know? You don't just shoot up like a rocket in this industry on YouTube. It's a grind. Late 80s or 90s, Team Associate RC10. I had an RC10 with a gold pan. Beast. Thanks. Are you streaming through Wi-Fi or internet? It's through the Wi-Fi like I normally do. Is it getting bad again? Is it going to go back to buffering? Yep, it did. Especially when I went to one video per day. That really boosted it. The downside of that was it got to the point to where I was up till 11, 11:30, sometimes 12 o'clock. And if I happened to get a new vehicle, sometimes it was 1 o'clock before I actually got to shut down and go to sleep, just to wake up at 5:30 the next day and go back to work. So I did that for a few years. So I worked pretty darn 2.5 full-time jobs for a couple years. and it built the channel to where the last year that I was at my job, I didn't need my paycheck, and it was awesome. And then the wife started doing good and everything, and I made the decision to, you know, if I wait around for the right time, I'll die here. And I'd rather try to enjoy life than die at work. I don't want to give my life to a job that doesn't care. So far, I do not regret it one bit at all. Some days I'll make $25 during the day. Other days it could be $300-400. You know, it's just one of those things. You know, there's no guarantees doing what I do. There's no bottom, but there's no top. So, and I'm trying to figure out how far I can make this, how far I can go with it. So we'll just have to see. Turn knob for the top knob from my wife. I'm sure I can. I can. All right, so a thumb knob for the GT5 and a turn knob for the top for your wife. Well, we'll have to send some pictures on that one. I'll make an actual purpose-built four-wheel steer radio. Stick radio for crawling. You know, American, it was mentioned to me as I was talking to one of the guys that the guys with the Supers are actually going back to stick radios. The reason is they literally have throttle and front steering for the front motor and front steering, and then throttle and rear steer. So you can actually drive the front and steer the rear, everything all independent. Basically, you're using 4 channels. Your front motor drive, your rear motor drive. You can reverse that rear drive and have the front going. You know, you can do all this stuff with a stick radio. So it was one of them things. Yes, Gundam Nut, I know you still work there. I'm planning to come up for the Thanksgiving dinner. Man, Pat House, I watched so many of them retire when they physically couldn't do it, and they retired broken. Now, I'm not talking about broke money, broken, you know? And I did not want to be that, and I do not regret it at all. 3 seconds, then cut for 1 second and repeat. Sorry, buddy, Brownie. I don't know what's up with my internet tonight. We just make good choices so far. I'm trying, Andy, to figure out how far I can go with it. It's the chat now that's pulling a Netflix on me. I'm sorry. X-Max come with a plastic servo. Yeah, it does. I wish it would come with Metal Gear servo. Well, the GT5 top knobs for 4-wheel steering, her hands are kind of small, so driving it is complicated. So you just need a one-hand adapter. I have a one-hand steering adapter with an extended piece. There's a guy here that crawls with us, and he has a really short thumb. And I made an extended one to come out. The problem with the extended one is, it's like, let's see how to do this. Like this right here, you turn it like this, right? With extended, you got to go further with it to get the same travel. Leverages. But I can print that, and I can come up with a knob for the top of it as well. Favorite tire? Man, J Concepts Megalithic and the Deluxe Fab Iron Rocks. Yes, I know, and I've been to ECC, and a lot of guys will have it on the knob, and the rear steer does this right here because they'll, you know, turn it and leave it. When I was driving the one that I had off camera, I was literally driving one-handed, and I was having this right here on the rear steer, and I was able to drive it pretty good. But I can. There was one guy that goes up to Stone Mountain. And this guy has so much coordination, way more than me, right? He's driving 2 trucks at the same time. Each truck, one truck over here, steering, throttle, one truck over here, steering totally. Driving 2 trucks. I mean, like, making them follow the leader and just drive them. Like, man, that is way beyond me. Way beyond me. Now, as far as using trims, I don't want to mess with trims. I'll use the knobs and set them up. What's up, Brad? The broken ones, but back together now. There you go, buddy, Pat. You can't just waltz your way into your ex job and eat all the food. Dude, if I get the invite, I am so there, Gundam Nut. Yeah, Marcus. Yeah. Are you open any days other than regular Sundays? Cozy, yes. I mean, if you want to set up, you can actually come out during the week. With Sean out here, we're literally outside doing something every single day. I'm hoping to get ahead on videos to where I can start working on that shop, though. I'm hoping. What was the fish showing out? How do you guys use the top knob? Well, on this right here, what you can do is you can drive like this, okay? And then just steer with the top knob like this. So, yeah, I can totally see this working for a 4-wheel steer vehicle. You got your drive, your front steer right here, and then this is your rear steer. So, I can totally see that. And I can totally make something. I can make something to slide over this if you would want. Or I can possibly make something to slide into that. But honestly, I think it'll be stronger if I just make it slide over top of the existing knob. Yep. So does she need a long thumb on here? So I think that would work for her. I've got the file saved and everything. And then put a knob right here. I'll make it where it slides over top of this. I'll make it where it goes in kind of tight, where you got to push it. But you may want to add a little bit of E6000 to it just to lock it into place. But I can put a knob on there. Nope, that's easy. Let me see. I want a PlayStation style controller. Wasn't it a PlayStation controller that took out a submarine recently? Or something like that? You need a GoPro and put it on. Totally see that. Yes, I can totally understand it with the MOA. But honestly, I don't like GoPro videos. I like GoPro videos in vehicles, mounted in vehicles, onboard footage. Otherwise, I just don't care for GoPro videos. And most head videos, I don't know. I've got this hand trained so well, I don't even have to look at it when I'm driving. Yep. Other than the optic kit, nope, that was pretty much the only crawler news that I know of. What about the other buttons? You have to stop and pick a hand to choose another button. Like what? I mean, you're driving right here, and you got your throttle right here. One-handed, sometimes I do have to stop and make the necessary adjustments to it. Sometimes I have to do that. But if I'm driving two-handed, which is really kind of like a handicap, but yeah, the Titan. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, the Titan stuff was ran by the Logitech controller. I mean, your stone mountain door took a nasty slide on there a few years ago. The beans weren't below the frame. Oh my God. Oh, noodles. When we were there, it was during December, I think it was, like 2 days before Christmas, for a Fur Babies run with the Kiddles, Diddles, Kibbler, with the Kibblers. And man, there was like 2 people we saw running up that mountain. Dude, it must have been 5 degrees. Man, we're all freezing with numb fingers trying to drive these little trucks. And these guys are running up in shorts. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I haven't seen anything from RC Review. It's funny because honestly, I rarely watch RC videos when I'm on YouTube. I will watch some, like if it's a car that is out that I don't have but I want to get it, then obviously I'll sit there and watch it. If it's a new release that I'm waiting to get mine on, I'll look at that. And what I'll do is I'll look at that and I'll get pointers for what I need to do in my video, and then I forget all the pointers and just do it my way. So I do not have to look at it. I do not. What about 3D printing a mount for your phone to your mount? Nope. I don't. Nope. Don't like that one. Tried it. Don't like it. Nope. Nope. I prefer having the handheld gimbal. It's taken me years to perfect this, and this poor little finger right here. It's hopefully it never gives me too much trouble, because man, it holds a lot of stuff. It's like this all the time. That little finger down there. Man, poor little finger. We got 17 minutes to go. Oh, my buddy, Mark Perella. There are headbands and chest holders. Now, the headbands and chest holders, now the chest holders are for cops when they're robbing you on the side of the road. Oh, I have. It has taken me years. Now, interesting little fact. I was racing and crawling one-handed before I was videoing, though. That's a fact. I was racing, literally. I was at Sean Larman. He was at a field, and we were racing. I had a Techno, and dude, I had the GT5 on, I believe it was at that time. GT5, maybe. No, maybe it was a Futaba at that time. And I had like taped on some stuff because I didn't know how to print anything. Printers weren't a thing at that point. And I was just racing one-handed. I think Ray-Ban and Meta just released glasses. Now, those are actually pretty neat. The glasses, those are pretty cool looking. Grizzly RC, thank you, buddy. Oh, he is oblivious to our meanings, or he is what? Oh, I know what you're saying, but I'm not going to allude to more of that to bait you guys into more one-handed operational tactics and stuff, You're going to leave that be. Can't say much. I raced now one-handed after I got that piece off you at Badlands. Clayton, dude, they work so good, don't they? Proline trencher. Oh, that's a good question. I've got the trenchers. They work really good. Proline crawlers work really good. Oh, man, I'd probably go with the crawler just because it's a little bit more scale. But the trenchers, if they're a G8, it'll kind of hold more edges up. I know Wally, he has this little visor camera that he uses for his videos when he's racing, and it actually doesn't look too bad. It actually looks pretty decent, man. Have we learned what Arma is releasing this week? Are they finally getting a 1/5 Typhon or Return of the Italian? I don't know, Bo Duke. I did message Arma a few minutes ago. I asked him, are we getting a 1/5 Typhon, or I said an 8S Typhon, and all I got was a ha-ha. So I kind of doubt it. Sergeant, what's up? What's up, buddy? Must have a new version that just came out then. Yeah, Wally, if you go to, see, what is Wally's website? Wally has a YouTube channel. Wally has a total of 71 subscribers, and it is literally Wally David, WALLY DAVID. That is his channel, and he just put up a video of at Gromma Palooza of the NASCAR races. This is from his headpiece. So if you guys want to see it, that is from Gromma Palooza. Wally David is his channel. If you guys want to see what his camera did, it actually looks pretty decent, to be honest with you. It really does. Clayton, supposedly Arma is releasing another vehicle this week. What's your favorite? My favorite crawler is probably one of my custom built crawlers, but out of the box, the kit VRD carbon, and since they upgraded the links on the VRD stance, that's probably the most capable RTR on the planet. Portals, where the portals moved in further on the axle, the knuckles don't have portal boxes. Okay, hopefully the portals don't ruin the ground clearance. Maybe they're clocked or something. I don't know. That's interesting. Team Corley is moving to take out Traxxas. Team Corley is really strong overseas. Over here, not so much. And if Team Corley wants to take out Traxxas, they got a lot of work to do. But Corley is overseas. They're much more racer oriented. Over here, they kind of got to do more basher stuff. Yeah, probably. I mean, heck, they just released the 3S, the new Typhon, then the Vortex, which, man, that Vortex is awesome, dude. I mean, it's really good. And that brushless Fury, I've got the other Fury. I still got to get some parts and pieces. I eventually want to change that into a sandrail. The Asuga is good, but honestly, it's too big for the diffs. The diffs have an issue holding that much tire and weight. Kind of like the Arma Mojave. Every Mojave out here has diff issues. Every single one, including mine. And custom crawler favorite, probably my Sam truck. I love the Moose. Phenomenal. But the Moose has not once got the climb out there called Sam. Has not made it at all. Almost like sometimes it would get on it, but it cannot complete that climb for some reason. It just doesn't quite have the balance for it. Yeah, I think so, Pat House. The Moose axles are still doing pretty good. I have managed to break a couple of them. And if you guys do have the Mias axles, like the Capra versions like I have, if you do happen to break them, I have probably about 18 sets of axles for those. So I told them I could help handle some warranty issues if people are breaking them. I also explained to them what they could do to their housings and to their axle shaft design to make them stronger, so we don't even have to have any warranty issues because they will not break. If they use the design that I sent them, they do the corrections that I mentioned and all that, then they will have an absolute top shelf axle. Let's just see if they listen and see if they'll do it, you know? I love the smoothness of the axles, man. That whole truck, the Moose, just drives so good. It really does. Well, your 3S and 4S isn't the 6S. The 6S is basically like what's on the Typhon 6S, but there's too much weight and stuff in the Mojave. And I mean, I don't have issues with my Typhon at all. But the Mojave, a little bit different story there. That is just pushing the glass on the same version. Been out for a few years. They did update the software recently. A 60-second video. Well, hopefully if you guys checked out Wally David on YouTube, you can actually see entire 4-minute races right there. So might be something to check out. I mean, heck, maybe when I do my speed runs, I could use something like that. Or maybe, because I want to fly planes, but I haven't figured out how to fly a plane one-handed yet. I should probably really spend some time on that if I get the time. You'd think I'd have all kinds of time, but man. Huh. Same just on the 4S and 6S. No, sir, they are definitely different. They are different. The 6S Mojave has pretty much got the same diff as all the 6S trucks. The Creighton, the Typhoon, all of them. It's pretty much the same thing. The EXBs are a little bit different, but I kind of think the EXB diffs may be a little bit weaker than what the 31 millimeter. The EXBs are 29 millimeter, and the normal are 31 millimeter in diameter. Really? There's none with Wally David? All right, let's see here. Is that the... Nope. Not with some Transformers. Let's go here. Wally David. I mean, I can't zoom in. I mean, that's as much as I can give you. Is that even focus or not? Probably not. Let me see here. Wally David. Here, let's do this right here. I'll take a picture of it, and you guys will see it. He's got 71 subscribers. Let's do this right here. See if I can get you guys to check him out. Nope. So you can see this one right here. See that a little bit better. Right there. Huh, looks like he has a picture of his bald head on there. Nice. Is it Moose? Now, Moose, I believe, is supposed to be pronounced me, us. I just call the truck the Moose, which seems to work pretty good for me. I don't know that they do. I know Vidavon makes gears for them, but put it this way. As much as I like the Mojave, all that, I made a decision and I traded off the Mojave and kept the Max Slash. Sounds odd, I know, but I did that. Now, Bo Duke, for some reason, the fire team is amazing. I agree. The fire, and they've got the same differentials in them. But, dude, the fire team is a beast of a vehicle. Very underrated. I don't know why. I don't know how. But they are phenomenal. They really are. And I don't get it. But the fire team really is a beast of a vehicle. It really is. And I don't get it, but it is really a good vehicle. Bonita Creek. Cool, Marcus, you found it. Yeah, check out that head cam video, man. I mean, that cam is actually working pretty decent. So, it is pretty decent to see. All right, we got 5 whole minutes, guys. We're going to wrap this thing up. So, let's just see what we got here. Well, Clayton, message me and I will send you a link to it, I guess. About all I can do. Well, Noodles, I don't know what it is, but man, I tell you what, at Wally David right there. We can't keep diffs in the Mojaves. They just don't hold up. All right, Enlightened, catch you later. What is the best RTR crawler? Vanquish. The Vanquish VRD stance. Budget-wise, the Red Cat Ascent Fusion. Amazing. $799 XRTs. That is a pretty good price. Where are you seeing this at? On Traxxas website? I think there'll be about 4 or 5 vendors there, Chad. Maybe 6. The other SEO Ultra 4 buggy 3D printed. Nice. Try the chocolate covered bacon. If I ever go back to the buffet for breakfast, I will take the bacon and I'll go to the dessert aisle and I'll dip it in the chocolate. Red Cat Ascent, you got it. Winter Series this weekend, you got it. I got to get out there and set courses eventually. Cool. I might post up some links for the A-main on it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. You guys have been awesome tonight. Thank you, guys. Because Siri, I have 3 different kinds of printers. I have the Ender 3 SE, Ender 3 KE, and the Bamboo Labs P1S. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate it. Red Cat Vigilante on sale. Good week, everyone. Fun with the Black Friday sales. Yes, sir. I may even try to do something on Exocaged RC, too. No way I'm staying till 11. No way. All right, buddy. I'll catch you guys later, and I will see you later. Maybe next time, stupid internet won't be buffering, right? All right, guys. You guys have a good one, and you guys have a good one. The Ascent for $300 is a great price. It really is. But and I don't really care for the Phoenix. That's too heavy. All right, guys. Catch you later. You guys have a good one.